How did Jayavarman VII transform Khmer temple cities? Imagine a ruler who changed the entire face of his kingdom cities and temples, making them reflected his deep devotion and new ideas about kingship. That ruler was Jayavarman VII. When he took the throne in the late 1200s, he didn't just build a few temples. He launched a massive project to reshape the capital and its religious landscape. His goal was to create a city that embodied Buddhist beliefs and his authority as a spiritual leader. He started with Angkor Thom, a new city built as a perfect square with walls over 6 kilometers long. Inside, he designed it like a sacred diagram called a mandala, symbolizing the universe. At the center, he placed the VII Temple, famous for its many smiling faces carved into towering stone faces. This was not just a temple but a symbol of his divine rule and Buddhist faith. The layout was different from earlier Khmer cities, where temples were often separate from the main city or not centrally located. Now, the city itself became a religious statement. Jayavarman VII's temples were huge and innovative. The VII Temple had multiple levels, terraces, and complex galleries. Its faces represented the Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara, showing his devotion to Mahayana Buddhism. He also built Priya Khan, a sprawling temple that broke away from traditional layouts. Instead of the usual Mount Meru shape, it was arranged with sanctuaries at the 4 main compass points, possibly reflecting new religious ideas. These temples were built with more sandstone than all previous Khmer kings combined, using advanced quarrying and carving techniques. This effort took many years and employed thousands of workers. His influence extended beyond temples. The city's roads were laid out in a grid aligned with religious and ritual directions. This made the city feel like a giant sacred space, reinforcing the idea that the king's rule was connected to spiritual power. Jayavarman VII also cared for his people in ways earlier rulers did not. He built hospitals and rest houses across his kingdom to help those in need, showing his compassion and aligning with Buddhist ideals of kindness. Archaeologists see his legacy everywhere in the ruins of Angkor. His temples are larger, more complex, and full of sculptures and inscriptions that tell stories of his Buddhist faith and leadership. His reign marked a shift from Hindu themes to Mahayana Buddhist themes, changing the style and purpose of Khmer architecture. In the end, Jayavarman VII transformed Khmer temple cities into symbols of his spiritual and political vision. He created a new kind of city where religion, governance, and compassion all came together in stone and layout. His work left a lasting mark on the history of Southeast Asia and the ancient world.